Hey friends, Kevin here, and I've done a lot of tests over the last couple of years about how long you can run different devices on different size power stations. And a question that I have gotten a lot is how long can I run a CPAP machine? And I wasn't able to answer that question because I don't use a CPAP machine. So I wrangled a friend that does use one into doing a bunch of tests for me. And here are the results so you will know what you will be able to do, what you will need in order to make a CPAP machine work for you when you are out camping or dealing with power failures at your home base, or if you are doing van life or you're in an RV. So let's get to it. Now it also doesn't matter should you have a different brand of power station. I'm just using a Bluetti as an example. And most of these manufacturers, they make machines in these same size ranges. So if we start with this small Bluetti, this is 268 watt hours. Now, my friend who doesn't run all of the little extras with his CPAP, he was able to run this for 7 hours and still have about 20% battery capacity left. So for him, he was able to get through the night. His wife, however, who uses those extra features like the little heater, was not able to get through the night with this. As a matter of fact, she made it about 4.5 hours. This thing was done for, completely depleted. So if you are the type of person who uses all of those extra features, you are going to need to move up to something larger than these small power stations. So if you move up to the next size power station, what I'm going to call medium size, and it's going to fall somewhere between these two. And it generally is going to give you somewhere in the range of about 700 watt hours of storage capacity. So you would be going up a fair amount, pretty much triple of what this could do. So if you're dealing with that medium sized, and you're the type of person again that runs all of those things, doing the math, we would be up in about the 13-hour range. So it is going to easily be able to get you through a night. Your ability to recharge it is going to play into this. Say you're out camping, you have solar panels, and you can get that thing charged enough, then you should be able to get through a second night. And keep in mind, this is only if you are using these for nothing else but running a CPAP machine. A lot of us camping, a lot of us doing van life, we have something else plugged into this pretty much all the time, which is our 12-volt refrigerators. And those are also going to be pulling power. So if we are being realistic of what people do, even with a mid-range power station, you are still looking at being able to get through the night, hopefully run your 12-volt refrigerator all the time. And again, that's if you can consistently recharge your power station every day. If you're dealing with solar, that's great until you run into one of those cloudy, overcast, rainy days where you aren't getting a lot of sun. So that takes us up to what I'm going to call large power stations. Power stations that are in the 1,000 to 1,200 watt hour storage capacity range, like this Bluetti AC 180. This one has about 1,152 watt hours of storage. So doing the math, if we were doing nothing but running that CPAP machine, we would be able to get about 18 total hours out of it, or easily able to get through 2 nights. And I think this is the bare minimum that someone is going to need to do that, again, because of the ability to charge it. And again, we're talking about being out long-term camping trip, long-term trip doing van life, or even at home base with power failures that can go on for days and days. But again, and here's the kicker, most of us that are doing extreme camping, most of us that are doing van life, we're having to run that little portable fridge 24 hours a day. So if you want to basically have enough indefinite power to be able to stay out as many days as you need to, as many days as you want to, running this fridge all of the time and running your CPAP every night, you are probably going to have to go larger than this. You are going to have to go up into the extra large range. something with better than 2,000 watt hours of storage capacity. The great thing for everyone getting into this now is these prices are much less than they were when I started out. And that is going to give you pretty much indefinite power. If you have a few hundred watts of solar, you should be able to recharge this thing enough consistently every day that you can run that 12 volt refrigerator, that you can run that CPAP, and still have a little bit of power left over to be able to recharge your phones or your tablets or something like that. For those of you that have a CPAP machine, you use it for camping, you use it for van life, let me know down in the comments below what your experiences have been. What brand, what size of power station that you have, and the results that you have had with your particular CPAP unit. And by sharing that information, we can all kind of help each other out a little bit. So for those of you with sleep apnea, dealing with a CPAP machine, dealing with a portable power station, or thinking about picking up a portable power station in order to use your CPAP machine when you don't have power, I hope that you found this useful. Put any questions down in the comments below. I and others will try to help you out and answer those. And we'll talk soon.